Good morning, and let us go to the last thermodynamic potential. Last and number 4 thermodynamic potential, that is Gibbs function or Gibbs free energy. Fourth thermodynamic potential is known as Gibbs function or Gibbs free energy. It is represented by the letter capital G, and the Gibbs function or Gibbs free energy is given by G is equal to U plus PV minus TS, equation number 1. Gibbs free energy or Gibbs function is given by this equation. Using the equations we studied earlier in the earlier 3 thermodynamic potentials, this may be written as G is equal to equation for Helmholtz function F is equal to U minus Ts. So for this U minus Ts, I have substituted F, Helmholtz function, plus PV is written as it is to get equation 2, and so Gibbs function is represented as Helmholtz function plus PV, equation number 2. From this we can have one more equation for F, that is G minus PV, equation number 3. Helmholtz function F may also be written as Gibbs free energy minus product of the pressure and volume of given system. Then I may write equation 1 further as G is equal to H minus Ts, equation 4. This is because U plus PV is H, the enthalpy of a thermodynamical system. So for this U plus PV, I can put H here, remaining minus Ts is here, and we have here G is equal to H minus Ts, equation number 4. From this we may have one more equation for enthalpy, that is H is equal to G plus Ts, equation number 5. H is equal to G plus Ts, equation number 5. Now Let us suppose that this thermodynamical system undergoes infinitesimal isothermal process. Let us consider this thermodynamical system undergoes infinitesimal isothermal process. To carry out infinitesimal isothermal process, we have to allow the exchange of heat energy between this thermodynamical system and its surroundings, and then we can have TdS is equal to d of Ts. So this will be the condition for isothermal reversible process. Condition for isothermal reversible process is TdS is equal to d of Ts. One thing. Second thing. What second thing we can consider? Second thing we can consider is the process may be made isobaric. That is, if process is isobaric, dP is equal to 0. Okay, and then we may write d of H minus Ts is equal to 0, or this is nothing but dg is equal to 0. You know about H. What is H? H is U plus PV. Okay. If this dP, if this pressure is held constant, we can write d by H minus Ts is equal to 0, because dP will be 0. Okay, and so d of H minus Ts is equal to 0, or dg is equal to 0. In other words, g is equal to constant. Equation number 6. It means that if you carry out isobaric isothermal reversible process, the Gibbs free energy of the thermodynamical system remains constant. What is meaning of this? G is equal to constant for isobaric isothermal reversible process, meaning that dg is equal to 0 or g is equal to constant. So for isothermal, isobaric, isothermal, reversible process, the Gibbs free energy of a system remains constant. The Gibbs function remains constant for isothermal, isobaric, isothermal, reversible process. You already studied H, the enthalpy, and when you studied enthalpy, you already come to know that dH is equal to 0 for what process? dH is equal to TdS plus Vdp. This will be 0 for adiabatic process. This will be 0 for the isobaric process. Okay. Here in this equation, this Ts is already taken constant for isothermal process. Okay. So differentiation of this will become 0. dP is taken 0 for isobaric process. Isobaric process, the process carried out at constant pressure, and therefore for isobaric, isothermal, reversible process, d of H is 0 and this d of Ts, Tds will be d of Ts, and therefore dg will be equal to 0 or g is equal to constant. This is about the fourth thermodynamic potential, that is for isobaric, isothermal, reversible process. The Gibbs free energy or Gibbs function for the given thermodynamic system is constant. This is about fourth thermodynamic potential. Hope you got it. And after that, what left is only one article is left from the whole syllabus, that is Clapeyron latent heat equation. We shall consider this in the next lecture. Thank you.